In the last session we discussed exercise 3.2 up to 5 questions. Now see the next question. What is the question given here? Write 3 pairs of pin primes below 20. Here, if you want to solve this problem, you need to know what is meant by the pin primes. We already discussed what is meant by the pin primes. Pin primes is nothing but if you consider any two prime numbers, if the difference is 2, we can say that those primes are the pin primes here. You need to write the numbers below 20. What are the numbers that below 20? That too, you need to write the prime numbers whose difference is 2. Now, if you can observe that if you consider 3 and 5, you know that 3 and 5 are pin primes. Because here, if you consider the difference between these two primes, you are getting the result which is 2. What is meant by the pin primes? If you consider any two prime numbers, if the difference is 2, then we can say that those are the pin primes. Similarly, they said that you have to take the numbers below 20. You know that 3 and 5 are below 20. Now, you need to write 3 such pairs. One is 3, 5, right? You know that 3 and 5 whose difference is 2. Similarly, you can write 11, 13. And this is also difference. You know that 13 minus 11 which is 2. And you know that 11 and 13 are prime numbers. And the other one is 17, 19 are twin primes. What is the condition given here? Below 20. You need to write the numbers below 20 such that both the numbers should be the prime numbers and the difference between those two prime numbers should be 2. What are those? 3 and 5, you know that 5 minus 3 is 2. Similarly, 13 minus 11 is 2 and 19 minus 7 is 2. And we know that all these are prime numbers. This is the question. And see the 7th question. Here, what is the 7th question given here? Write two prime numbers whose product is 35. You need to write prime numbers such that you have to get the product which is 35. That means, consider 35. What is the number they have given here? 35. You need to write this 35 as the product of two numbers. And that number should be the prime numbers. What are those? You know that 5 into 7 is 35. And here 5 and 7 are the prime numbers. So, this is the question they have asked here. What they asked here? Write two prime numbers whose product is 35. So, write it here. 5 and 7 are the prime numbers whose product is 35. This is the question what they asked. You need to write 35 as the product of two prime numbers. What are those? 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Now, see the next question. 8th question. What they asked here, express 36 as the sum of the two odd primes. That means you need to write 36 as the sum of the two odd primes. Here you need to write the odd number and that odd number should be the prime number. And if you add those two odd primes, you have to get the result as 36. You can write by your own, but what is the condition here? The two numbers should be the odd primes. So if you consider here 13 and 23, you know that both are odd numbers because if you are dividing this number with 2, you are not getting the remainder as 0. So we can say that these two are odd numbers. Similarly, these two are the prime numbers because it contains 1 and itself as the factors. So after adding these two, what you get? You can add it. You know that 3 plus 3 is 6 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So, what are those odd primes if you add so that you are getting the result as 36 which is 13 and 23. So, write it here. 13 and 23 are the odd primes whose sum is 36. This is the question they have asked. You can write any of the numbers, but what is the condition? Both the numbers should be the odd numbers and both the numbers should be the prime numbers. Now, see the next question, 9th question. here what is the question given here? The 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100. Here what is the question given here? You need to write the 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100. That means you need to write the numbers below 100 and that number should be the composite numbers and that number should be the consecutive composite numbers. What is meant by the consecutive? Consecutive is nothing but the next number. If you consider here 21, what is the consecutive number of 21? Which is 22. If you consider 25, what is the consecutive number of 25? Which is 26. If you consider 91, what is the consecutive number of 91? 92. And what is the consecutive number of 92? Which is 93. What is the consecutive number of 93? Which is 94. That means what is meant by the meaning of consecutive? The next number we call it as the consecutive number. Here they ask to write the numbers below 100 and you need to write 7 numbers such that all should be the composite numbers. And what is the condition here? You need to write the next number. Suppose if you consider here, you know that what are composite numbers? The number that contains more than 2 factors we call it as a composite numbers. And you need to write 7 such composite numbers less than 100. So here, if you consider here, suppose you know that 3 is a prime number. And after 3, what you will get? Consider 4 since they ask you composite numbers. 4 is a composite number. What is the consecutive number of 4? You know that it is 5. Right? But here 5 is not a composite number. It is a prime number. So you should not write this one. You have to write such a way that all should be the composite numbers. Here you can observe that below 90, what are those here? 90 is a composite number, 91 is a composite number, and after that 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. These are all composite numbers. And here you can observe that we have written the consecutive numbers. What is the consecutive number of 90, 91 and 91 consecutive number which is 92. We have written all the numbers in an order and you can observe that all these are composite numbers and it satisfies the condition that all the numbers are below 100. This is the answer. Why these are the composite numbers? Because you can observe that for 90 it is having more than 2 factors. In 2 table you will get 90, in 5 table you will get 90 and similarly in 3 table you will get 90. So it contains more than 3 factors. Similarly this 91 it will get in 1 table and in 91 table it will get, and similarly in which table it will get? In 13 table you will get 13 sevens 91 and similarly this 92 it will get in 2 tables, similarly in 92 table and in 1 table. So it contains more than 3 factors. And similarly this 93 it will get in 1 table, 93 table and in 3 table also you will get. So it contains more than 2 factors. Similarly this 94 you will get in 1 table, 94 table and 2 table. And this 95 you will get in 1 table, 5 table and 95 table and some more. Just you need to write more than 2 factors. That is the condition. And this 96 you will get in 1 table, 96 table and similarly in which table you will get in 3 tables, right? Similarly this 93 it will get in 1 table, 93 table and 3 and this 92 it will get in 1, 2, 92 and this 13 you will get in 1, 91 and 13 and this one you will get in 1 table, 90 table and 2 table. Here you can observe that all these numbers containing more than 2 factors and these are the consecutive numbers and these are the composite numbers which is less than 100. So what is the question asked here? You need to write the composite numbers less than 100 and that should be the consecutive numbers. This is the answer. Now see the next question. So what are those numbers which is from 90 to 96? Here you can observe that we have written 7 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now see the next question. need to write 53 as the sum of the three prime numbers. That means you need to add three prime numbers such that you have to get the result as 13. What are those numbers you need to write? You can check it by your own. You can write it. What are those numbers? Suppose consider here 13, 23 and 17. Add it, how much you will get here? You know that 7 plus 3 which is 10. 10 plus 3 13. Here you will get 1. And similarly 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 2 4 plus 5 which is 53. Now you can observe that all these are prime numbers because it contains only two factors, the number and the itself. So you can write this 53 as 13 plus 23 plus 17. You can change the numbers, you can write by your choice, but what will be the condition? After adding all the prime numbers, all the three prime numbers, you have to get the result as 53. Now write the answer here. 13, 23, 17 are prime numbers whose sum is 53. Okay. Now see the next question here. What they asked here, 11th question. Write two prime numbers whose difference is 10. Here you need to write two prime numbers such that you have to get the difference is 10. That means here they asked here you need to write two prime numbers such that you have to get the difference as 10. That means here you need to take one prime number, here you need to take one more prime number, and if you are subtracting those two prime numbers you have to get the result as 10. What are those numbers? You can write it. Similarly, if you consider 23 and 13, you know that 23 minus 13 is 10, and similarly 23 and 13 are the prime numbers. So write it here, 23 and 13 are prime numbers whose difference is 10. Okay. Next, see the last question in this exercise, 12th question. Here, what's the 12th question given here? Write three pairs of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. What's the question given here? You need to write two prime numbers, and that means you need to write two prime numbers, and if you add those two prime numbers you will get some result, and that result should be divisible by 5. That is the condition they have given here, and you need to write the numbers less than 20. So you have to write these numbers should be less than 20. And what are those numbers such that if you add those numbers and you have to get the result such that if you are dividing that number with 5, you have to get the remainder as 0. What are those numbers? You need to write it here. You know that 3 is a prime number and 7 is a prime number. And what is the value of 3 plus 7? 10. And if you are dividing 10 with 5, you are getting the remainder as 0. So what are those numbers? 3 and 7. This is one pair. Similarly, you need to write two more pairs such that if you add those numbers, you have to get one result, and if you are dividing that number with 5, you have to get the remainder as 0. Now, if you consider here the next number 17 plus 3. You know that 17 is a prime number and 3 is a prime number, and both these numbers are less than 20. All the conditions are satisfied. Now, if you are adding those two numbers, you are getting the result as 20. And what is the condition? That 20 should be divisible by 5 exactly. So, it is dividing because the remainder is 0. So, what is the next page? Which is 17 and 3. Similarly, you need to write one more page such that if you add those two prime numbers, you have to get the result. It should be divisible by 5. What are those numbers? You can write in the reverse way, or you can write 7 plus 3. You know that it is 10 and it is divisible by 5. So what is the next one? 7 and 3. So you can write by your own based on the condition. What is the condition? These two numbers should be the prime numbers and the result should be divisible by 5. Now write this answer. The three pairs of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5 are, what are those pairs? Just now we have seen 3, 7, 7, 3 and 73. Why? Because 3 plus 7 is equal to 10 and 10 is divisible by 5. Similarly, 7 plus 3 is equal to 10 and it is divisible by 5. And 17 plus 3 which is 20 and it is divisible by 5. So, here this is the last problem of this exercise. Now, we are going to discuss about the prime factorization. What is meant by prime factorization? So, see that one. The next one, which is prime factorization. Before going to discuss about the prime factorization, let us know what is meant by factorization. So, before that one, learn about factorization. What is meant by factorization? So, before defining this one, let us consider few examples such that how do you define the number. Consider here one number which is 24. Right? You can write 24 as 1 into 24. Right? Similarly, you can write 24 as 2 into 24. Right? And similarly, you can write this one as 12 into 2. Right? 12 2s are 24. Right? And similarly, you can write this one as, how you can write 2 into 12. Right? 12 2s are, and no, 2 into 6, because 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24. And similarly, you can write this 24 as 2 into 3. In any of the ways you can write it, this 24. In more than these ways also you can write it. And you can write this one as 6 into 4 also. 6 4s are 24. Right? So, we have considered one number 24 and we have written that number as a product of some numbers. And what we have written here, we have considered one number such that we have written this number as a product of the factors. Because you know that what is meant by the factor we already discussed. Factor is nothing but if a number is divisible by the other number, you have to get the remainder as 0. That we call it as a factor. Here you can observe that 6 is a factor of 24. Similarly, this 4 is also a factor of 24. And if you consider any of these numbers are factors of 24. And 6 is a factor of 24. Similarly, 3 is a factor of 24. 12 is a factor of 24. And 24 is a factor of 24. And 1 is a factor of 24. Because if you are dividing this number with any of these numbers, you are getting the remainder as 0. So here, how you have written? We have written a number as a product of factors. So, what we have written? The number, we have expressed the number as a product of factors. Right here, what we have put here, we have took one number such that we have written this number as a product of factors. This process of writing the product of factors, this process we call it as an you need to write that number as a product of factors. That process we call it as an factorization. Then what is meant by prime factorization? Here you can observe that here we have written 24 as the product of two factors, and you know that both are factors. But here you can observe that 6 is not a prime number, 4 is not a prime number. Just we have written as a product of factors. This process is called factorization. Now what is meant by prime factorization? You need to write the given number as a product of factors, and each number should be the prime number. Here, in which case you will get those ones. You know that this one is not, because both are composite numbers. Similarly, this 24 is a composite number, and this is not. This is also not, and this is also. And if you consider the last case, you can observe that we have written 24 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And you know that 2 is a prime number and 3 is a prime number. This condition is true in case of the prime factorization. So what we have written, 24 we have written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So what is meant by the prime factorization? We need to write the number as a product of the prime numbers. The process of writing the product of the prime numbers is called the prime factorization. So what is meant by prime factorization is nothing but the process of writing the number as the product of the prime numbers. That process we call it as an prime factorization. Okay, what is meant by factorization? If you consider any number, if you have written that number as a product of factors, we call it as a factorization. And what is meant by prime factorization? If you have given any number, you need to write that number as a product of the prime factors. Then we call that one as the prime factorization. Now, if you have given any number, how do you find the prime factors of the given number? There are two methods